Today is Halloween. And today I'm going to be criticizing costumes that you can just Google search. If you're expecting this video to help you, it probably won't because I'm posting this on Halloween and you didn't have enough time to prep for it. But I'll post it a little early in the day so you have enough time to go wear a costume late at night if you're going to a party or if you're out trick-or-treating or doing whatever. But at the end of the day, keep in mind this is my opinion. We might differ, but my opinion is always better than yours because I'm the content creator and you're just a guy in the comment section, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, so we're already seeing costumes, and we're seeing that some costumes are just a little on the adult side. Whoa, you can Google search this and this just pops up? I'm talking like this one, this one. Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck? Alright, for example, right here, this is like, okay, you're gonna go get a suit and everything, but that stuff's really, really expensive. Even if you go to like a Halloween store to buy a suit, it's still pretty expensive to buy a suit. So on the money side, for the entire family to get like a Beetlejuice thing going on, this is way too expensive. And if you don't have the charisma of Michael Keaton or any of the other stars in Beetlejuice, this costume is just flat out awful. I give this like a 3 out of 10. Like, yeah, cool, you kind of look like it, but we have multiple Beetlejuices going on here, so I don't even know where to start with that one. All right, this one, I get it. It's some sort of like animation thing, like Elementals or whatever it's called, but this just looks really boring and really cheap. What the fuck? I think this is Elementals, right? This is the fire guy, this is the water girl, and I don't know who... This is Joy down here. I think her name's Joy. Besides Joy, I have no idea if any of these others are accurate or even look good, but it looks really, really cheap. And what is with the paint? Couldn't you guys just found a mask instead of doing all the paint on your face? I don't know why every costume you have to put paint on your face or somewhere on your body when you can easily just wear a mask or just like a sleeve and do it on the sleeve. It's a lot less messy. This is probably really uncomfortable. The dad and the mom, well, the mom probably wants to do it. The dad does not want to do that. I give this 1 out of 10. The only one having fun is Joy down here. All right. Horrible Joker costume. I get it, but like you picked first off the worst Joker, and I get it, it's to go with Harley Quinn, but this is an awful Harley Quinn costume. Terrible costume. Don't ever use this photo as reference when you're going to get your costume. Just model the actual movie. And I don't know why people search up Halloween costumes when you could just search up movies in general, TV shows, stuff that you like, and then model it after that. If you want to be the most accurate, don't model it after what people made. Now, it's okay to look up fan-made stuff because you want to get an idea on how they did it, but some of these Google searches are really weird. Like, we've already seen some of this stuff right here, so yeah. Now, this Minions thing could be cool if you find it on the cheap side. I'm not going to use money as the whole criticize thing for every costume. This could be cool for the whole Minion thing. The one thing I really don't like about this is one of those DIY costumes that should always be a DIY costume because you are literally paying for stuff that you can go get for way cheaper than going to pay 60 to 100 bucks per costume, maybe hundreds of dollars to get the whole family set, when you could literally just go buy overalls, wear any pair of black shoes or boots that you got in the house, a long sleeve yellow shirt, which I think a lot of people actually own, so you wouldn't even really have to do anything there. The gloves, I get it, they only got 2 fingers, but just wear black gloves, it doesn't really matter. We're human, we have 5 fingers, everyone will get it. And then wear like a yellow ski mask. Go buy a yellow ski mask, cut the holes, put a little bit of duct tape around the eyes, and boom, you got a Minions costume. This is way too much effort to go and buy an actual full-size set or like an actual like, hey, I'm gonna go buy a replica Minion costume. If you want to get into like a real Minion costume, you would have to get into stuff like this. And this is just really expensive. And for how expensive this is kind of trash, actually. I bet this is a few $100. I would be surprised if it's cheaper. Okay, this is just cool. I get it, this could be expensive, but if you're gonna go expensive, like if we're gonna rate expensive costumes, this is cool. Now, there's always costumes out there that are kind of generalized. You can get away with doing a lot of stuff, and one of them is clowns. You can literally get away with anything as long as you have like weird colored hair, a red nose. Now, I'm gonna rate this costume a little higher, and the only reasoning why is because there's no paint anywhere. This is a clean costume that you can just throw on and then take off and not have to really worry about showering or going to clean up your face or anything all over your body. One of the other types of costumes that really works is zombies. You can literally do whatever you want for a zombie as long as you're all bloody and you kind of look like a zombie. Then anything else on your costume can be creative and you can do yourself. Same thing with clowns, but this one, this is like she just went and bought a little like face COVID cover mask thing, and there's no makeup at all. So I give this like a 9 out of 10. This is like a great clown costume because it's not messy, not a lot of cleanup time, and not that much prep. All zombies costumes though get like 5 or below though, because because that's just way too messy. And you can actually scare some people. You can actually get shot for that stuff. Like, if I saw a zombie walking through my yard just randomly, doesn't matter if it's on Halloween or not, there's a good chance I might shoot it. I'm just kidding. I don't own a gun. But if I did, I would. Okay, and I'm gonna get a little bit more critical here. Costumes that involve pets, just stop it. Your pet doesn't want to be in stuff. Now, maybe some pets do. Maybe pets like wearing it and galloping around and loves the views on your TikTok or Instagram, whatever you're posting it to. But trying to incorporate a pet into a costume and then trying to sit that pet down to like do a photo or whatever, it takes so much work. And I bet this dog literally had to be staring at a tree and be told to sit multiple times to get this photo right. I speak on behalf of all pets. Please stop dressing us up in costumes, leave us alone, feed us when we want to, and please clean up after us. That's all pets really want to be done. I just talked like I was a pet. That was really weird to me, okay? I guess I'm kind of messing up this video too.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay, I don't know why this popped up. The one in the middle, yeah, you're getting shot if you're walking through my yard on Halloween, because I'm not having a light on at Halloween, so you're trespassing, I'm gonna shoot you. And he does look like a creepy clown, zombie, or is he supposed to be the Joker? I don't even know.
Oh, what a loser!
The guy on the far right just looks like an average dude. Okay. And the one on the left, she might be stuck in that pumpkin forever. Okay, I have a lot of critiques here. The one in the middle, completely bad, awful. One, I don't know how you see. Two, you're not gonna fit through most doorways or even fit in your parents' car to be able to go trick-or-treating places. Unless you're just gonna walk everywhere for that. But if that's the case, is the high winds on Halloween night gonna get through that costume, and are you gonna get super cold? Or is it gonna get way too hot in there and you're just gonna need to take off the costume? How would the costume even come off? I'm assuming something in the back like releases it or something like that, but you're just a giant ball. If you fall over, you're rolling. Awful costume in the middle. The one on the right, Optimus Prime. Most of it's cool, but I can tell most of it is just cloth and padding and stuff like that. I don't really care for that. The one on the left, okay, you could have just done that yourself instead of going and buying a costume. Can you guys tell when things are store-bought compared to like homemade? Like, that's clearly store-bought on the left. You can tell that's like a store-bought costume right there.
It's Jover. I'm by done.
Now the cosplayers. These are the people like really trying, and Halloween is their time to shine. Because if there's no convention or Comic-Con, or, you know, if they get tired of posting on TikTok or whatever, Halloween's their time to shine because they could literally roll up anywhere and they're going to be accepted because the cosplayers have the best costumes out of anyone. What I will say is you have a really weird hobby of buying very expensive costumes, wardrobe, makeup, whatever it may be, and for some reason a ton of people online love seeing that stuff. For me personally, you're playing dress up, but very expensively. But hey, if you have fun with it, who am I to judge? Every cosplay costume is like a 10 out of 10 because usually they're like spot on, they're expensive, yes, so knock 1 point off, 9 out of 10, but they're pretty much perfect costumes. Cosplayers, they always get a pass on Halloween because literally it's their job to do that, or it's their like passion to do that. Okay, it took me a second to like figure out like what's going on here. Very clever costume. This is gonna be a few of the costumes I'm gonna rate really highly, but not too highly because it would be very suspicious if one of the few costumes I rate really highly is a guy on a pole. Yes, I'm waiting for those comments to come in. I'll give it a 7, 6.
What did he say?
These are generally fine. These are like your couple's costume or best friend couple costume, whatever, your duo costumes. These are typically fine, but again, they get a bit on the expensive side. And honestly, some of the best couple or duo costumes are usually homemade stuff that's pretty cheap. You just have to be very creative and clever. I'm gonna get this one out of the way. Anytime you have to wear like a black leotard or something just like plain, and then you wear a big costume, but your arms and your legs stick out, I guess that would work if it's the middle of the night, which usually you go out on Halloween at nighttime, but these look so stupid, like really stupid. If you're gonna wear all black, you might as well cover up the face and the feet right there. I don't know what is going on there, but why would you want to be a pineapple or a watermelon? I get it if, I don't know if I should say that. Maybe this girl right here is just trying to find a certain type of man or woman, and that's why she's wearing watermelon. But hey, I'm not one to judge if that's what they wanted, but what's with the pineapple? Do people just want to be food? Like, do you just like wake up one day and be like, hey, for this year's Halloween, I'm gonna go as a piece of pizza? Why would you want to do that? I'm gonna go as a taco this year. Those are really dumb costumes. I don't think the point of Halloween is to dress up as a type of food. Even if it's your favorite food, it's a little much. I will say though, and I was gonna say this before I just found it, wearing a hot dog costume, that is one of the one exceptions. Hot dogs are just cool. Imagine a giant hot dog just running down the street collecting candy. on Halloween. It's kind of funny. This is one example of the couples or duo costumes that really work. This is probably just a cardboard printout, and you use like printer paper and you just print out or draw all these little designs on there and then wear all black clothing. Everyone has black pants and a black long sleeve. I mean, this is super easy. AirPods, you made it yourself. It's a little bit on the cringe side, but it's not that bad. This is a 11 out of 10. Greatest Showman, one of the best movies of all time. I don't care how expensive this was or how painful it might have to put on the costumes and take it off. If they had a pet in there and they dressed up the pet to go along with The Greatest Showman, I would still give this a 10 out of 10 or 11 out of 10. Awesome costume. I love it, and I actually have never seen that before ever since I've seen the movie for the first time, so I might actually borrow this costume idea one year. Now, this is cool. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10 because while it might be expensive and really hard to coordinate a bunch of friends to be able to do it, imagine all the little tiny badges you can just put on and like do cool stuff. A little bunch of Easter eggs you can do with this costume. This is a cool idea to do with the group. Ghostbusters, awesome, and it literally goes with Halloween. How does it not? Just a little too much there. A little too much. My actual score would reflect really low, but I don't want to get canceled, so 3 out of 10? It's too high. 1. That doesn't even look like a toothbrush. What are you supposed to be? Honestly, this isn't that bad. That is straight up cardboard right there for the parents. They're not going to spend a lot of money on themselves. One of the kids are going to be a marshmallow, one of the kids are going to be a Hershey's. 10 out of 10. Great idea. Anyways, guys, that's the video. If you disagree or hate or were offended by anything I said in this video, please let me know down in the comments, and we'll have support get back to you as soon as possible. Usual waiting time for complaints is typically forever, but if you like this video, make sure to like and share. Also, in a pinned comment, I will have my Discord server. Feel free to join on Halloween. We have people in my Discord sharing what costumes they are wearing for Halloween, and you can share your costume and do all that good jazz and see what's going on in the Discord. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you guys all next time. Peace.